All right, so tonight saw a chunk of ratty plywood tossed up onto the shop. So this is the kind of, unfortunately, it's become a catch-all, and that's not good. This is where all the power tools for outside go, the weed eater and the hedge trimmers and the mower and their assorted batteries and a few tools that I like to keep on hand for that. And I need to take 2 of these wrenches to a friend of mine. Also where, I put the burner, the dog crate, everything here is just kind of meant to be grab, go. But I needed to rethink my work surface here because I still haven't got to this. And unfortunately, this table is no good, so I can't actually use it. So it's just kind of been a catch-all. It was infested with termites, and then when we sprayed and they all died, well, it's just not sturdy enough to really do anything on. So I got to redo that. So had to find homes for drill bits and stuff. Typically screws and finishes reside on this shelf. So today I put this piece of plywood up, this old piano hinge, and mounted some drill bits that I typically grab a lot up here. And there's enough space that if I want to, I can add a little bit more on there. And I'll just put a magnet up here, just some sort of magnetic catch. And I can also, because of the nature of a piano hinge, I'll be able to mount some other stuff on here, and I shouldn't be too limited by weight. So yeah, that'll give me some space. I should probably build a home for the wedges. Maybe throw a hatchet in here, I don't know. I would rather have them elsewhere. But that'll give a little bit of a space for this. And I could theoretically add another piece beside this, so that it's kind of like a big fold-out shelf. But for now, I think this will do it. And the squares are just mounted up here on blocks, and you can see that it's kind of a little bit harder to get them up. All you do is just grab your thumb and push up, push up, and pull them loose. And they just kind of press down onto those screws, and both of them do it here as well, so they can't just randomly bounce off. So yeah, and I needed a home for the big chucks, so I've got the little chuck. The number 1 is actually in the box still, but this monster here, so this is a 1/4 inch to 3/4 inch chuck. So if I need to drill a hole, I do have bits that fit this thing, but I don't use it often enough to keep it on the drill press, so I wanted a home for it, and this piece of persimmon worked out nicely for this. And it's just scrap pieces from the shop. So this is persimmon, this is a piece of oak, these 2 are pieces of oak, this has a small piece of oak behind it, and it just reuses the bottom out of the case. There you go, just a quick tool all to get stuff out of the way. And if, in case you're wondering, you're going to say, well, you can't get your drill bits out. Actually, you can, because the bottom of this thing is hollow, so you can easily get them out, even though they're really close by. This guy also comes right on out, and everything's just holes drilled at 45, so I can put multiple things in there in different locations if I need to. It's just a little bit close for my big jobber bits, but it'll be fine. They don't typically live out here anyway. All right, that's it. Good night.